I'm a flower in bloom, okay? You're missing out all the most beautiful stages of my fucking photosynthesis.
Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about?
You're going full Lotus on us.
Yeah.
Lordy, lordy. Hey, this is Wesker Punch, and this is the Weskerocity podcast. I'm being joined by... Go ahead and introduce yourself, fellas.
Hey, I'm Brandon.
Still all Wesker? I think we're still all Wesker.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't retconned that yet.
Okay, well, I'm being joined by these other Weskers. Let's take a look at their labels here. Let me check that it's under their boxers. This first one is a young gentleman from Louisiana with a very deep voice. Can you identify yourself, Wesker?
Yeah, you could also call me Spader, but I like Wesker. It's just as much.
Yeah, it has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one, ooh, this guy's got a really long dick, and his name just might start with a B to fit it. I don't know what that means, but can you identify yourself, other Louisiana boy?
Gay robot, I think he's referring to you.
Oh, yeah, I'm playing Terraria.
Okay, we got Gay Robot on for this episode of the podcast. He's fantastic.
Wonderful podcast so far, yeah.
You can also call him Wesker.
If you want.
No. We did not build a brand new friend just for you to call him the same as all of us.
Yeah,
we
did
built-
assemble him in a lab. Homosexuality.
I was built by Sony.
Yeah, you were.
Sunny boy. The other gentleman who is introduced Gay Robot here is named Brandon. That is his moniker, other than Wesker. And what's going on, guys?
Terraria.
I don't know what's going on.
John
What?
Terraria, everybody.
Yeah, this last week a bunch of comic book reading was going on.
Oh, really? Do you want to talk about what you've been reading for that?
I can't really remember what I read. I read some... Oh, yeah, so I had some stuff about last September. I read the first issue of Marvel's Zombies Resurrection.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good. I like how Peter Parker is just this character that fits any role you need him to fit.
He's flexible. He's a Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's very flexible, yeah. Very not dead.
Flexible, very sticky. So recently, three of us boys here, and maybe even Spader has watched it before, have gotten together and watched a little anime on Netflix called Devilman Crybaby.
It wasn't on Netflix.
It wasn't on Netflix. It was on.
It is on Netflix.
Our providers who at this time.
Sponsored by
Yeah.
www.crazycartoon.com or whatever.
CartoonCrazy.com. .net, excuse me.
But we would never pirate anime or stream from any illegal site, so that was just a joke, haha. So
Crazy to even suggest it since we don't do it so often.
yeah, so often, yeah, we never do it. What are you talking about?
Of course.
There's only 10 episodes in that season, so you don't have much suffering left.
Yeah, we've watched the first 5 episodes of Devilman Crybaby. I believe Brandon has read a lot of the manga, and together we also watched 3 or 4 Devilman OVAs from the 80s, I believe.
3 OVAs,
Yeah, we watched-
1 episode from
yeah.
the 70s series.
Yeah. Want to go into that, Brandon?
That 70 series is it's very tame compared to all the other Devilman media out there.
Yeah, I kind of miss it.
Doesn't have Rio, and Rio is he's the meat and potatoes of Devilman for me. It's a funny guy.
It is like a missing piece of the puzzle right there. He is the thing, the thing in literature. He's that thing.
The vehicle to which the plot must travel.
Yeah, sure. He does have a pretty nice sports car.
Wait, so what are you currently watching? What are you reading or watching that doesn't have Rio in it?
You can tell.
The 70s Devilman anime.
How the hell does it happen without Rio?
It's a weird ass series. Like, it's family friendly somehow. I don't know how they did it.
These vagina crotch eating demons aren't in the show.
Yeah, like I think the first one was like just an elephant or something, wasn't it?
Kinda. Like,
Some
the
anime
way
shit.
the show sets itself up is No, Rio. Don't say Rio ever again, Brandon. It's too soon. Okay, so Akira, main protagonist boy, and his father were out mountain climbing in the snowy parts of the mountain, and then it's set up to where Akira and his father are going to die on the expedition, but then the demon Amon possesses Akira's body, and they just kind of become one entity after the whole ordeal is over. And Amon is just like, yes, I'll walk amongst the humans in his flesh and plot my world domination. But then he has a change of heart along the way.
He has a change of heart along the way. For what reason?
Yeah, because he met Akira's girlfriend.
Oh my god.
And he met Akira's girlfriend because like one day the newly demon possessed Akira with his demonic powers was just going about his regular school life and hitting people in the face with his belt as kids do when they're just trying to show off.
Yeah, his weapon
He
is
said-
a belt that he whips out and just whips people with it.
Oh wait, so that's Miki. He meets Miki, falls in love.
So
with her.
then the iconic line of I don't like your face, so how about we do some homemade plastic surgery? And then and then Mickey slapped the shit out of him. He's like, "Stop it! What are you doing? Freaking me out!"
And then it was love at second sight.
Yeah. So that's the '70s anime series where it's just Monster of the Week kind of deal.
Yeah, but we didn't watch that pussy shit. We watched Devilman Crybaby.
God, that anime was.
So Devilman Crybaby's
It's
different.
Fucking different as shit. That's right.
Difference one way to describe it. Don't know if that's the word I would use, but we can go with that.
It's
It leans
It was something.
like it leans more towards the source material where Akira is just he's a naive and very optimistic, hopeful boy. He's fucking main protagonist, and he has a best friend who's hot. Her name's Miki, and then he meets his other friend Rio after years of not seeing him,
who
and then he
shows up
goes
with a
away
gun.
with him.
Oh yeah,
Do
the
you even know
gun.
what kind of gun that was, Gay Robot? Oh, by the way, Gay Robot
Oh.
is a resident gun expert. So if you ever need to know about a gun, he's your man.
Fuck you. Anyway, yeah, so I think it was, keep in mind I hadn't seen it in a few days, so I think it was like a weird Japanese take on an MP5, and what I mean by that is somebody who's never seen an MP5, I think that's what they would do to try to illustrate one.
It was at least like a semi-automatic rifle, right?
It was a full auto.
Okay. Because he
It was
just
it was a submachine gun, I mean, and it looked like an MP5, but it wasn't an MP5. It was just some random shit.
it's
Probably
such,
something they saw in an airsoft store.
it's such a weird anime because there were just these rappers, these local hoodlums coming up to
Oh
Miki,
god,
just getting.
They
into
weren't
it.
hoodlums. They were fucking skilled rappers. Shut up.
Oh,
it's been
sorry,
so long.
traveling troubadours.
You had
Bards.
rapper Ichigo. We were
Hip-hop
watching the English
Bards.
dub, by the way, and we heard Johnny and Bosch's voice coming out of that beautiful young rapper.
Wait, really? That was Johnny Young Bosch?
Well, you
Yeah, it was
didn't-
like if fucking Vash the Stampede was a hood rat.
Hey, I thought you said they weren't hoodlums. They're hood rats.
Well, I mean that endearingly, because they are bards, they're just hood bards.
Oh, right. Hood bards.
Like a SoundCloud rapper.
Bards. Yeah, they modernized the feel of Crybaby since the source material is kind of dated.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It still looks fucking funny. Like, if you look at any page of Devilman and you just see that the artist always has this peculiar way of drawing his character faces, always at the exact same angle. It's very shitpost friendly material because the most ridiculous shit happens within a page. Like, guns will be pulled out, shit will get randomly stabbed. It's insane.
Wait, so in Devilman Crybaby, how does the anime start? What is Akira doing?
Akira is
Being a pussy.
Well,
He's
yeah, it's
doing-
Crybaby. It's literally the name of the anime.
All right, so Crybaby, Akira is doing his extracurricular track.
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the track club, so he runs, and the person he lives with, his best friend, fucking Miki,
Miki?
he lives with her. You know,
Yeah.
they're not related by blood, and they
What?
are also not of the same family.
One of the first scenes in that is just a weird ass and crotch shot, and that pretty much tells you everything you need to know about Devilman Crybaby and the direction
I
it's
don't-
going in.
I don't know what ass shot you're specifically talking about. Anyway, so
I don't
going
want to
over
get too
the
much
fucking.
into it, but it's there.
Let's just throw the fucking. Let's draw a picture. So, Akira is just a normal boy. He's on the track team. He's not that great, you know. He pulls through. You know, he's got his best friend Miki on the team. How could you go wrong?
Yeah.
And then he's getting harassed by the local hood. And then he meets his friend Rio out of nowhere. His knight in shining white hood.
Weren't harassing him. They were just coming up to rap.
Yeah, I should note that the local hood bards were not doing anything dangerous. They were quite law-abiding travelers.
They were
Are you
just
trying to say
fucking
his
rapping.
good friend Rio did not have the greatest of intentions and may have jumped the gun, quite literally, in fact?
Well, yes,
Yes.
because Rio came out of his sports car, saw that they were just sort of being a nuisance to Miki, and shot up the boardwalk without any sense of warning.
Yeah, but that's just Rio.
Exactly.
And then he hugged his friend and drove off with him.
Oh, there's the crotch and ass
Speeds
shot
off.
that you're thinking of.
Oh, you-
Speeds off into the night. Speeds off
Oh yeah, I
into the night.
forgot all about it. Yeah, and they even threw in that jiggle animation with that girl that I don't even remember, but was not.
Miko.
That's
Yeah.
because,
Miko is the other track club member, and she has a very colorful personality. That one.
Yeah, she was
She has
hilarious
really
when I watched
huge
the first
tits.
episode. Yeah, that's what I watched.
Her name is also Miki.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think Rio is definitely my favorite character across all these pieces of media.
Oh, I didn't even realize how terribly drawn her abs were.
The art style is really weird. Like, it's sort of minimalistic a lot of the time.
Oh, it's been so long. It's been 2 years. 3 years, I guess. I don't know.
I will say right now, so far, 5 episodes into Devilman Crybaby, I prefer those 80s OVAs right now by a long shot, but I'm really enjoying Crybaby nonetheless.
It's weird how there's no I don't feel like there's one animated adaptation of the source material that perfectly captures it. But Crybaby is the closest it's ever been to a full-on beginning to end interpretation of it.
But it does get very over-sexual in comparison, right?
Oh, it is. Yes.
Oh man, it's just dripping with
Yeah,
fucking
dripping.
testosterone.
Yeah, dripping off the ceiling.
But you have to be able to observe the faults of man.
He nutted and covered his entire semen, or his entire
The
semen.
false of man, get
Why-
robot!
Why are you spoiling Devilman Crybaby for all of our uninitiated
That's
viewers?
a plot
Who
twist.
cares? If you hadn't seen it now, you're probably not going to.
Oh. Yeah, you guys aren't going to be convinced to do shit just because we said to do it with a Butterfinger.
Yeah, you should still watch it because it's good though.
You should try Butterfinger.
Like, okay, so this is what got me watching Devilman Crybaby. I don't think I had any expectations going in, and it started weird, and then it was just unexpected. Like, okay, this isn't bad, and then the party happens in the first episode.
The Sabbath. So
Yeah,
Rio is like, we're going to go demon hunting.
it's just an orgy.
Akira?
Just-
Literally,
just
just,
like-
an animated orgy.
Hey, Akira, I don't have anybody I can trust with this extremely dangerous endeavor. I want to catch demons on tape.
Akira! I'm scared! I don't want to go into the orgy alone. I need my boyfriend.
Even though Rio is
First thing-
fucking rich beyond compare and
He has
could
a,
probably hire people to do this slave work for him, he doesn't need to involve himself, let alone his closest
The man
quote
on
friend.
man action.
He
He
also has
could've-
a machine gun,
Yes.
and he had no qualms with breaking a bottle and stabbing a few whores with it.
2 minutes in, he was like, "This is boring. Let's kill people."
Literally,
The demons are never gonna come out if we're just talking about it.
Man, they're having too much sex and not enough violence. This is all
Also,
wrong.
I've totally
let me
forgot
show
the
you.
chick just pops ecstasy and starts making out with Akira.
Yeah, she just
and
breaks
he
that
followed
ice.
it. Yeah. No,
Akira,
no.
I am your best friend Rio. Remember me?
What is it about clams you're talking about, Brandon?
Clams?
Clams?
Oh God!
Yeah.
I forgot.
Nasty.
Every step of the way, somebody has to remind me something from Navy boot camp.
Yeah, clams.
There was a guy that talked about breaking clam with
Yeah.
the
She broke his
females.
clam.
Ugh.
That is not the phrasing or the context. He wanted to make a good conversation with me because he was a very kind, friendly fellow. But somehow it revolved around breaking clam, meeting new clam. Hey, it's not a sexual thing. It's just like, meet with the person, chat with them, maybe get their digits.
This
You know,
sounds like
just gotta break
fictional world
that
building.
clam.
This doesn't
It's
sound
really
Uh,
weird that they joined the Navy of all branches to get clam.
Yeah,
Clam?
since
Clam?
Looking
He
at
talked about getting clam at ace school, which is, after boot camp. So that good for him. I hope he finds it along the way. He was
It's
trying
not
to
about the
get
destination, but it's
clam.
about the clams we meet along the way. Am I right, sailors?
He was trying to get clam at all the religious scheduled events throughout the day on holiday.
Oh God.
Hey, you want to go to Buddhist practice? You might meet some new clam.
Oh my God.
I don't think I do want to do that. I myself am not that religious.
What are the
or
chances
horny.
that you're just misinterpreting this guy's words and he was just like a really weirdly nice person that wanted to just meet new people?
I think he's a really nice person. He's
Oh
just
my god, dude.
Didn't that one chick you were talking to call him really creepy because he was staring her down like a fucking predator?
I don't remember that story.
Oh,
I think you might be getting
Yeah.
confused with a little piece of lore.
yeah. I kind of felt bad because after talking to him for a while, I felt like he's a nice guy. But when she mentioned that, I'm just like, well, I'd be a bad friend not to tell him that she said that. Anyway, not like a predator, but
God, the tentacle titties.
like just like a little
hunter.
like a hunter.
Yeah,
like a
like
fisherman.
a human predator.
Somebody who fishes up clam
Oh God. Like a nest
Whoa,
caster.
my god, I forgot.
by
how
the bay,
strange-
by the
Okay.
main harbor.
I have this weird smell going on right now, and I'm not sure what it is, but I think it's because you mentioned the word clam.
Was
Clam.
it tentacle titties?
Tentacle
What?
titties. I wonder if that smells fishy.
You still talking
Yeah,
about Devilman Crybaby? Oh, you know what else?
Yeah,
we've been watching? You know what else we've been watching,
Yeah.
boys? We've been watching Jujutsu Kaisen.
I haven't.
Yeah, Gay Robot. He's gonna maybe not. He's not gonna consider these, but he's gonna
My
sit here and listen,
God.
I guess.
Oh god, the vagina eating monster.
That was a good movie.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
we're gonna have to snap you back out of it before you start turning into a demon yourself.
Yeah, you might get too strong. We might need to put you down.
Yeah, big boy.
Yeah, we might need to.
Feel those muscles?
Yeah.
Those muscles?
We don't want you to clean up your ceiling.
It's necrophilia.
I'm not gonna be all touchy grabby with you like Rio is with Akira. By the way, we're
Okay,
not
so-
that good of friends.
real quick. So, what is? Does Rio have like contact with Amon? Like, what the hell?
That is is a very good question for somebody who's watched the series, but also one of those you watched the whole thing.
Once I
and-
finished it, I literally made point to only remember the visual of the very end of the anime and forget everything else because I was so disturbed.
That's fair.
I got into Crybaby before any other Devilman medium because I read that it was reminiscent of Neon Genesis Evangelion, which I enjoy.
Really?
I mean, it's not far off.
So,
I saw
as
the
far
stuff
as
with-
the why Rio was able to channel Hell's greatest champion into his best friend, by name, you kind of leaves you wondering, like, what's actually going on there. But I can't spoil the end just because,
Yeah, we'll get to it next time. I remember, but I'm just like, God.
It's too much for you to remember.
No, it's just too much. I just watched the whole Sabbath thing, and I'm just like traumatized.
By the way, the reason Akira is able to become a Devilman is he's able to take on a demon possession, but still retain his human heart because he's just such a good guy, just such a fucking great.
Oh yeah, remember that part of the anime where he was fighting that bird and he just randomly started fucking it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like a real little bird.
No.
Well, I mean, close enough.
That wasn't random. He was dead set. That was a premeditated sex scene.
Yeah, that was like episode 5, wasn't it?
He painted his ceiling with his jizz.
Let the record show.
I mean, it didn't look that way. All right.
It was consensual like 10 minutes ago before they were airborne.
Yeah, before he tore her arm off.
Before he tore her arm off, it was very consensual sex with Cyrene, the fucking demon lady.
Well,
but
anyway.
Semantics, morality.
It's a Kandar moment.
Enough about fucking demons to death. We're gonna
fucking him.
Oh, we're gonna move on to curse.
Yeah,
we're gonna have a Ram Ranch intro.
Jujutsu Kaisen, which is a little bit of a segue. This character also has a demon inside of him, kind of.
But he's more badass and down to earth, and not as.
Yeah, he eats fingers.
Yeah, he likes eating fingers. It's kind of weird, but all the more power to him, I guess.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. So, little side note, real quick. I am really bad with Japanese names. It's, like Japanese names have very consistent pronunciations with the syllables, but they're kind of like weird mix and match things, and I always get confused whenever like the anime randomly puts like the given name before the family name, so I always kind of don't know what to call characters, so I just use descriptors. So I'm going to call this guy Strawberry, not to be confused with Ichigo Strawberry, but this is
Itadori.
You've already made it more confusing by bringing up a character from a different series.
Whatever you want to call him. Yeah.
I don't even know his name. Itadori? Is that it?
Itadori, Yuji, something like that.
Yeah,
I'm
Yuji,
not sure.
that's the one.
They go by something like that.
But yeah, I have watched 12 episodes of the anime. Brandon, how much have you viewed?
Like 2.5 episodes. Hey, the guy with the black hair that's really spiky? What was his name? Furogami?
Dogman.
Sasuke?
Shiguro?
Yeah, Sasuke. His hairstyle is so dumb looking.
His name is Mr. Moseby. And
he's a bird.
Yeah.
Bird boy?
He's actually probably the same bird that was fucked in that one anime we watched.
Very violently, yes.
Oh, God. Speaking of birds, we were literally talking about birds, and he showed up. Great time.
Birds of a feather fucked together.
That cloak could dripping.
So you don't like Fushiguro's hair? It's literally just
I love his
longer,
hair.
Spiky hair. It's the anime hairstyle.
It's great.
So, how are y'all's cloacas doing tonight?
Let's not talk about
mine. Got ripped in half by a zombie.
Oh my god.
So no, I don't like his very curly, spiky hair.
I love it.
It reminds me of that one Pokemon rival character from Gen 5 and Black 2 and White 2.
With the blue hair and the cool pants.
Okay, look, I don't know anything about any Pokemon character's pants. I played all the games. I did not make a mental note. Other than Gary having purple pants, you're probably the only person I know that's giving a shit about pants.
My eyes are glued on the pants.
Your eyes are on the prize.
It's fixed, and I can't look away, and it tells me everything I need to know about the character through the design. So,
I think like the positioning of the Pokeballs that a trainer keeps does actually tell you a lot about them.
Yeah.
Like some people keep it in a rope, and you want to just know where that rope goes and where it ends.
So, how much of Jujutsu Kaisen have you seen, Spader?
I'm current, like 22 episodes.
Have you read any of the manga yet, or no?
That's something that we can discuss because I'm really torn. Do I want to just keep up with weekly release every Friday, or do I want to just go ahead and start the manga and catch up and read it as it releases? I'm
I-
kind of torn.
Is it planning to getting more? Is it planning to get more episodes at the end of this season, or do you know about that?
This, as far as I know, it is done extremely well.
Yeah.
It is very well liked. It looks like it's very well produced. It's very enjoyable.
That's one of the things I like the most about it so far is that, I'm so used to like every now and then like I kind of bum around like a light novel anime because like some romance stuff is like sort of like my Achilles heel, but my weakness to say, but so much of that animation, like especially from studios like A1 Picture, are just shitty. They just have shitty animation. This anime looks great
Yeah. So
consistently. But yeah.
I don't know. Like I've debated, should I read the manga? Should I just watch the episodes weekly? I don't know.
I think
I
I'm
don't know.
gonna try to catch up, and then I'm going to begin reading the manga. I don't really want to talk too much about what's been going on in the story right now. I expected this battle I'm in to end at episode 12, but I want to say my favorite character so far is Double Eye Kakashi.
Oh yeah, though yeah, he very seldom does a character in the first few episodes of a show just make it into my top 10 list, but Gojo definitely made it up there very quickly.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, he
Gojo.
fucks.
Yeah, he made an impression on me. With how
Yeah,
much
he
I've
made
seen
an
of him
impression
already.
on everybody.
He's really strong. He's really fun, and he's got cool eyes. Things.
Well, how is he supposed to get around town without a fresh pair of eyeballs?
So,
Oh.
I do believe I read somewhere where the creator or something like that gave an explanation how he sees through his blindfold that he wears. If you want to look it up, I'm not really sure what it was. I just remember seeing it on Twitter or something.
So like I was googling stuff because actually I was googling something for Record of Ragnarok, a manga I've been reading. For the Buddha just came in and he's gonna fight in the tournament of gods versus humans. And I was looking up a panel of his quote of where he says something like, "Throughout all of heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one." And this might be a minor Jujutsu Kaisen spoiler, but as I was looking it up, Goto,
Yeah, Gojo, something like that. Gojo.
yeah, Double Eye Kakashi says the same thing, and it's like, wow, what a coincidence! I just started watching this, and it's a very powerful statement. And
So when he does his thing, that thing that other people might not know about yet.
yeah, he's doing the thing at the time, and this is not based on any information so far. This is just pure speculation I had at the end of the first episode. I think like the semi-final battle of this anime is going to be Gojo versus Igaraki or whatever the fuck, Strawberry Kid.
I think, from what I've seen, I'm not too sure how it plays out. I think your perspective or your thought will change after you see what happens next after
Good.
that. But no, I think Gojo. I don't even know. I haven't put too much thought into it.
Yeah, another thought I had was, this newer character Junpei. I only know his name because he shares the name with a very popular Persona 3 character. You know what I'm talking about, right? The kid with the emo hair?
Yeah.
I want to say that I kind of wish that he was in the anime earlier, because things that are happening now, I kind of wish had more of an impact.
Yeah, probably mistaken, but I think what's happening now, I think is like kind of like it's like mentioning what the chapter 0, like when this started, it was about a different student and not Itadori or whatever.
Oh, you mean the prequel?
Yeah, something like that. I think it has to tie in somewhere like that.
Yeah, and
So his character has more to him. It's just this is what you're seeing in this version.
That's interesting you mentioned that, because when I was watching that and stuff was going on in the story, I was thinking, it'd be really cool if the premise of the story was like, so the strawberry kid with the super powerful demon dude inside of him. By the way, I've kind of failed to mention this earlier. The hook of this show is really that I really like is the villain is basically inside the main character, and it's like, oh yeah, it's like, oh, Hollow Ichigo or something. Like it's been done, like the demon inside isn't really a new thing, but it's like the villain, and it's like a conscious entity that can take over at times. You want to get a word in, Brandon?
Yeah, the demon within. Totally not a Naruto or anything, or an Ichigo, or
not a Killbox or anything, but I like
I
it.
never really thought about that. I guess is it like a Japanese? Is that a Japanese?
I don't know really. I know that sealing shit away is definitely a Japanese thing, but beyond that, not really. Don't know. But the difference here is that his name is Sukina, I believe, or Sukuna.
Sukuna.
He's being sort of built up to be like the final boss, so he's kind of just along for the ride right now.
Yeah, I found it really interesting. Starting like, I guess the first few episodes, he eats the fingers, the stuff goes down, and he only does it to save his friend.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure if we ever see these friends again. I haven't, at least. I don't really know what the big deal about eating fingers to save those friends was.
I don't even know if they were named, because I was sort of paying attention because I kind of liked the girl with the glasses. So I was kind of paying attention to their names, and I don't think they were ever named. At least
I don't know. It was just like I guess a clever way, and they introduce us to the soon-to-be protagonist, his partner in crime.
Yeah. So something I've been having a bit of a weird feeling about is there's a lot of tropey stuff, and I'll get to that a bit later. But one thing I will give it is that the main character did not have to join the occult club; he was already in it.
Right. So so far, I guess 22 episodes in, the only thing that I have to complain about, but not really complain about, is they're giving us so much lore with all these characters they've introduced so far, and they probably will never get to finish up on it. Just kind of like the way Naruto did with some of their things.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Did you guys just like trick me into watching Devilman, but it's called Jujutsu Kaisen now?
Yeah, it's Devilman.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Okay.
Devilman, I guess.
And also the next series I want to talk about is also Devilman. But before I get into that, I want to say that another thing about like how I kind of wish that it was rearranged, what I've been watching, is that there's sort of in this first 12 episode bit, I guess stretching to 13th episode at least, there's two distinct acts, and they feel so disconnected from each other. And I know it's by design because they want to keep his location hushed. The strawberry kid.
Yeah.
And but like it's like entirely new characters now, and these characters weren't established beforehand, and all the old characters are mostly not to be seen, so it's kind of jarring to me, I think.
So you're on episode. I'm trying to think. So episode 1, he eats the finger. Does he have the fight at the end of episode 1?
Yeah, and the episode ends after Two-Eyed Kakashi stops it.
Right. So in episode 2, do we meet the third protagonist chick, Noboru or whatever?
Let's ask Brandon. Brandon, have you seen the girl who is histrionic as all hell and really likes her fashion nonsense?
Yeah, and her testosterone levels are higher than everyone else she's with.
I'm on the episode Girl of Steel, and I believe I'm being introduced to the heroine of the group.
Yep, that's the one. Yep.
Yeah.
And
Nobara. Yeah.
It's so.
She's not my favorite. She's probably my least favorite character, but for some reason, people I've seen like on Twitter and stuff are in love with her.
It's because they want her to step on them.
Yeah, sure.
No, that's why it is, because that's what the internet is like these days.
What do you
know,
think
she
people
just-
who enjoy trending modern anime have, love life standards? I mean, look at what they're doing. They're watching anime.
So far, my favorite one is probably the blue-haired girl, but I haven't seen enough of her to really make that.
Blue-haired girl.
She was with the.
There's a blue-haired girl.
the
Man,
sword
my
girl.
interest has been piqued.
Are you talking about Maki? Has she been named yet?
I think that's her name. I don't know. She was only in one scene so far, but
Yeah, she's badass. I really like her.
yeah, she
She's
checks a
probably
lot of
one of my
boxes.
She's pretty. Yeah. She'll check even more later on, buddy.
Oh God. But
God, this show, like, just thinking back on some of these episodes, like, I guess so when I watched Jujutsu Kaisen, a lot of the episodes are like the 23 minutes, but the opening, the ending, all that, it's like 18 minutes.
yeah.
It goes by so fast. But when I watch like a JoJo episode, it's just like dragging on forever.
Honestly, a lot of the episodes with the Junpei kid were kind of dragging on for me, but it still hasn't picked up yet. You said that this stuff kind of like ramps up, right?
Oh yeah, so like you were saying, like the whole arcs being disconnected and stuff. It was kind of like that. It kind of it was slower, but it was giving you pretty good detail and going in depth about things, kind of explaining, and I think that was just like I think the Junpei part is just like getting to know the character more.
Yeah,
That's the only reason it feels slow.
yeah, it's nice. I like it that way, but I kind of wish it was spread out more through the previous episodes as well. I'm sorry that I'm having a bit of a laughing fit. Brandon's he's posting.
So, I wanted to get into this now that I was reminded of it when Spader was mentioning, like, oh, how can people be attracted to this girl in this anime? So a friend of mine sent me
God, what is
a
this?
video from this YouTube channel called Monster of Truth, and they just constantly upload these ASMR VR videos of Hero Academia characters, and you're just like hanging out with them, kissing them, sleeping with them.
That's
And
the one where they fuck the frog, right?
Yeah, the frog girl is there, and
Is this
and
VR
these-
chat? What the fuck?
these no, like it's like a whole entire setup.
God.
And you're just in the room with these characters, and it's like fully voiced dialogue, and there's just a whole bunch of these videos on this Monster of Truth's YouTube channel, and they all have like millions of views, and they all have like these degenerate horny weebs in the comment section, and it's so creepy and weird.
Hey,
Where
is Bakugo gonna kiss me?
There's something I need.
he
Bro,
talks
I'm
down to
so
you.
sorry.
Like I was just thinking about what you said earlier about getting stepped on. This is the kind of line of dialogue. Here, let me read you some of these comments on the Bakugo video where he owns you.
He's
Um,
owning
th-
like gamer style right now. It's fucking
Oh,
insane.
his voice acting isn't even good.
Listen here.
God,
sounds
it's
nothing
just
like
like
I
character,
hope
yeah.
you know that.
it's like they're doing this baby talk in the comments. And it's just like Bakugo. Like here, this is a comment somebody wrote. It's like,
More than you can even
Bakugo says, "Because I'm Katsuki Bakugo," and sometimes, oh wait, no, not that one. Fuck, I'm reading the wrong one. I had one committed to memory where it's just like, "You're going to listen to everything I say. You want to know why? Because I'm Katsuki Bakugo. Me, a brat. Because I'm Katsuki Bakugo," written in like uppercase, lowercase letters. And then there's an edit on that same comment. It's like, "I do what I want, and I tell you what to do because you're mine." And then it goes to me. He's like,
You don't
"Bet you can't make me."
I
All these.
do what I
It's that old
Oh,
saying
dear
about
Lord,
two
this is
nukes not
VR
being enough.
chat.
I tell you what to do.
Bakugo,
because
it's getting
you're
really hot in here.
mine.
And then it goes to the person. It's
No
just
one
like,
else
"So
is
what are you gonna do?
mine."
Kiss me?"
I'm just,
These people are
After all,
probably
it's,
men in their 20s like me doing this
Like
baby
us.
talk with this 15-year-old high school anime character.
Can we take 5 real quick? I need to take 5. Like not to.
Don't
not-
kid yourself, Brandon. They're like twice your age. Come on,
I'm
man.
not gonna tug myself. Someone needs my attention. I'll be right back.
No, I can
Okay.
hug myself. He said.
We'll return after all the messages of desist from our sponsors.
The sponsors
Hey,
that we
look,
don't
Dobby
fucking
has
have.
one as well.
Hey, we had that Butterfinger sponsor because it was gonna tie into Jujutsu Kaisen. It's just
What
like,
fucking roleplay bullshit are you talking about? Aren't you like 25?
we were gonna do the
Let's
famous
take this
commercial
to the bed.
tagline:
I spit
"Need a
it like
Snickers?
taco
Have a
out.
Butterfinger."
Yeah, this podcast is sponsored by Crystal Meth.
Wow.
Hey, it took a lot of fucking pull to get those guys.
Yeah, it did. Almost died.
Bakugo, it's getting a little hot in here. Me, I left the stove on because I was trying to cook grilled cheese.
Wow, those people are very quirky, aren't they?
Isn't this sort of thing why they killed the Miiverse?
Woo, yeah, on the Wii U and 3DS. I mean, Miiverse, they didn't like pull it down because of that. It just reached the end of its life. But man, kids would post really funny things about the characters that they're so attached to.
Says me the entire time, flustered. Bakugo starts talking about my body being quote unquote beautiful. Me, stop acting like effing Mineta.
Taking care of Momo Yayozaru ASMR. Tomura Shigaraki needs you ASMR. Villain Deku kidnaps you ASMR. Sleep with Makoto Nijima 8D ASMR. Persona 5 360 VR. Anyway. Oh, My Hero Academia Girls Love You ASMR. Oh, that's like an hour and 13 minutes worth of these videos.
I saw one ASMR that was like, "You are installing Gentoo POV," and I'm like, "Yeah, no, this is not relaxing. So you can go ahead and fuck off with that shit." And he was also doing it wrong. He wasn't even fucking encrypting the install like a casual. What a piece of shit.
Hey, alright, I'm back. Really love it how mid-recording Discord crashes, gives me 2 updates, and then also makes me sign in.
Doesn't Chris Chan have those kind of eyes?
What? What are you talking about?
We're talking about the Sharingan from Naruto while you were gone. We were talking about all the ways we can awaken it in your absence, like going on Reddit or watching these ASMR VR Hero Academia videos.
Wait, have you ever watched Naruto?
The pain will awaken my Sharingan.
We all haven't seen Naruto. Me and Caleb has. Weskerocity a little. But let's not talk too much about Naruto.
Yeah, my history with Naruto is spotty. I want to get into something else, though, which is very much like the previous series, and that series is Chainsaw Man. I've read 67 of the 97 chapters so far, and holy shit, is it amazing. You guys got to read this thing. Let me tell you on this, Caleb. So far, Chainsaw Man it's weird reading Jujutsu Kaisen and reading Chainsaw Man at the same time, because so far Chainsaw Man is extremely similar and has a lot of similar details, but it is extremely quality, and shit goes down. Like, shit moves, it's happening, stuff is happening, and it's already finished.
Should have called him Chain Shit Man.
Chainsaws? Do they explain that?
Yeah, because it's a chainsaw. He's a devil man. He's a chainsaw devil man.
Why do they call him the One Punch Man?
He has a dog chainsaw.
Yeah, it's called Pochita. It's adorable.
Aw.
Is it in color?
There's a bit in color. I think up to maybe chapter 13.
There's a tomato with 15 eyeballs.
Yeah, it's okay. So in Jujutsu Kaisen, devils were, or what were they called? It's curses, right? Yeah. Curses were given power through fear. In Chainsaw Man, fears of concepts and objects are embodied into these devils. The Chainsaw Devil is manifested through the combined fears of chainsaws throughout the world. And there's other kinds of devils, like Tomato Devil, very weak, because who the fuck is afraid of a tomato? And then it gets into more primordial things, which I saw, and it got fucking nuts at that time. But yeah, I really recommend it. Don't get too attached to any of the characters. That's all I gotta say. It's great.
I mean, the first 3 chapters are free on Shonen Jump's app.
Hell yeah.
It says broke young man plus chainsaw dog demon equals Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, he's a devil man. Maybe he's a little bit of a crybaby sometimes.
There's 96 chapters. 97.
Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the Chainsaw Man.
So do you prefer watching anime or do you prefer reading manga?
Honestly, I haven't read that much manga. I've watched a lot more. Did I say watched manga? Yeah, I haven't watched much manga, but I've read a lot more anime. And honestly, I think I'm enjoying manga more. I just like being able to pace it myself, perhaps, and it feels like I'm more in control. And then I get the source art, which is it gets a lot more detailed normally. Like not everything is like a chapter of Hunter x Hunter where it's super scribbly and shit. Another thing about Chainsaw Man is that I really like the main character. He's not your standard shonen protagonist. He's not motivated by friends or family or any of that shit. He has these base human desires, like kissing a girl or groping a breast, and that is what he fights for. So
that has become
we have
quite the stereotype lately.
protagonist, and he has a dog chainsaw.
Wait, you're telling me he fights for his queen?
No, well, kinda. It's it's complicated.
Is he a Twitch mod?
Okay,
he fights to satiate his worldly desires.
Yeah, exactly. He simps over this one woman that he gets really attached to, but then it becomes like sort of like half of it's sort of like this weird romance kind of plot, like there's a love triangle going on, and he's very impulsive, and he gets into another woman, and it without saying anything more would be spoilers. It's fucking nuts. But slowly, those base desires are becoming more meaningful wants in his life, which he's developing as a character. It's very great. But one thing is, you know how like the shonen protagonist will always they always want to protect the people, right? Like the Strawberry Kid in Jujutsu Kaisen, it's like, I don't want to kill anybody, right? Like he doesn't want to kill anybody. And, I'm not gonna say that, but he's a pretty good guy, right? There's always a moment where it's like, you're not gonna go through these people to attack me, are you, Chainsaw Man? He's like, what the hell are you talking about? Of course I am.
I'm thinking about that Inosuke guy from Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen
that guy's.
Slayer.
Yeah, so I guess I could read it. Yeah, there's no reason not to read it.
Highly recommend it.
I could read it.
Wait, Wesker, was that you that said you hadn't seen Demon Slayer?
No, I've read Berserk.
Demon Slayer, I haven't finished Demon Slayer.
I thought Wesker read it, but he called it the Japanese name.
No, that's not me at all. I normally don't use Japanese names because I'm pretty bad with Japanese.
So, in Chainsaw Man, is it just like, when it starts, does it give us a reason to keep reading at all?
That wasn't you that said that you were reading Kimetsu no Yaiba? Nothing like that?
Kimetsu no Yaiba. I know the name. What is Kimetsu no Yaiba?
It was Demon Slayer. I thought you mentioned at some point you read Demon Slayer, but never mind.
Wait, are you talking about Demon Slayer?
I said Demon Slayer.
Oh, I thought you said Goblin Slayer. My brain tuned out. Sorry. Because I didn't. That told me not to give a fuck.
Is Goblin Slayer ever continuing? Will anything for it ever come out again?
Let's look and see.
Like I said,
none of us have seen Goblin Slayer.
Except Spader, perhaps.
I haven't seen any Goblin Slayer, but first episode, I know some shit gets raped by a goblin or something like that.
That's the only thing I know.
What I was getting at is it? Would you say Inosuke is kind of similar to the archetype being portrayed by Chainsaw Man?
Inosuke. Who's Inosuke again? I don't know. I haven't watched
he wore the pig on his head.
I haven't watched that yet or read it.
Oh, but what is happening? All right. Focus, Brayden.
Wait,
no more Demon Slayer speak.
Are you already reading?
Who's reading?
Never mind.
Are you reading it right now? Okay, forget it.
I finished Demon Slayer already. So.
Yeah, I know. I need to get on that. I need to get on Dr. Stone.
Slayer. Yeah,
I've seen Dr. Stone. It's pretty good too.
I need to start reading Vagabond. I need to do a lot of things. Caleb. Or, sorry, Spader. Wesker.
Yeah, Wesker, yeah, thank you.
Would you like to discuss a little thing called Cannon Busters?
Yeah, so really it's nothing. But it's an anime, a Netflix original anime that I stumbled on one day, and I just noticed I was watching it this morning, and it's just so I don't know, it's just different. So it's dubbed, and it's rated TVMA. So instead of, I don't know if there was ever a subbed version, but like we get this anime like Western cartoon thing that's got like magic and robots in this car that takes coins to start that turns into a giant raging bull whenever you put $1 worth of coins in.
What?
That's like a transformer, and it's just so funny. I don't know. I like it. I just like it. It's
need
just
to
so
take a look at
different to me
this.
because so like there's magic involved apparently. There's a cyborg chick that's I don't know what she has to do with the show, but her name's Sam. Uh and it stands like an acronym for something. She's super cool. It stands for Special Associate Model.
Oh, it looks nice. I like the
Yeah.
characters.
And apparently the main character, which I know zero about the show, I just watched 4 episodes. And the main character, his name is like I don't even know his name. He just has these numbers on his body, and it's because the numbers are recorded after every time he dies and he comes back to life.
Are we talking about the guy with the crazy hair that's totally
Yeah, his
Spike
name's
Spiegel?
Philly the Kid. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Philly the Kid. Yeah, I see that. I'm seeing that.
Yeah, he's immortal, and every time he dies, a number, like the number of times he's died, like just pops up on his body.
Oh, he just gets covered with more and more numbers. Okay.
Yeah, but like
His wound tattoo.
Oh
it's
god.
it feels like it's futuristic, and then like the Sam chick has like this dream that isn't a dream, but has something to do with what's going on, and all this stuff is happening, and apparently there's magic involved, and it's very Western to be an anime.
So
What is this? Is the plot to Kingdom Hearts? A dream that isn't a dream? Something about magic?
This sounds like everything, including the kitchen sink, right now.
Is out there, man. But it was so. I guess it was just refreshing because the last few I've watched, like Jujutsu Kaisen, it has a very.
It's
It's
kind
like
of
a
formulaic.
light. Yeah, it's very, I guess, light, and then like stuff happens, but like the undertone of it all is like. It reminds me a lot of Naruto, I guess. The whole demon side of UB thing.
Yeah.
But something's coming at the end. I watched Fire Force. I binged Fire Force in like 2 weeks, both
I need
seasons.
to check out Fire Force still. Yeah.
It's
Fire
absolutely,
Force is pretty good.
I loved it. And watching it, I just knew something was gonna happen at the end. Like, well, it's building up to that something that's gonna happen. And this show just, it feels like doesn't have much happening at the end right now. It just feels very
Loose and just it doesn't even care what it's doing. Like it's
yeah, like episode 2 or 3, we get these characters that have absolutely terrible like Southern accents, and
sounds like, if I could call it anything, it sounds like a sandbox show.
yeah, and they're cannibals, and they eat their people that they trick into staying where they're at. Yeah,
This sounds that was Fallout 3. I was just about to compare it to like a fucking Bethesda game for an anime, but
it's with the name Cannon Busters. I was expecting when you
Some
look
cannon busting?
when you look at the image, I was expecting something not what I got.
you expected
I'm not-
artillery.
Yeah, I'm not disappointed. I mean, it's taking me on a ride, I guess.
Sounds really weird and interesting.
It's really funny. Like, to be an anime, it doesn't have the. I get it's like a cartoon, really, more so than anything.
Yeah, it's not
You know-
following a distinct structure going towards an end.
Yeah, like the everything. I don't know. It's just I think the last thing I watched was some drunk dude that apparently was like an assassin or something, and yeah, he's definitely gonna be on the team. So I'm ready to see what he brings.
So you're very
Everyone else
invested in
is.
this new show that you started watching, yeah?
I wouldn't say invested. I'm invested in Jujutsu Kaisen because I watch it every Friday it comes out. I've been watching this one for like a week now, and I'm only on episode 4.
This character is different. Sorry, I was just looking at that, but yeah, maybe if I ever get Netflix, I'll check it out. Like that's we mentioned it earlier before the podcast started. We said we weren't going to mention it, but Castlevania on Netflix. That's something I also need to check out one day. I don't have Netflix though, so.
Yeah, I personally find the Castlevania animated series I think people just call the anime series. It's an anime, no matter how you look at it. It's just it's lip synced to the English dub, so there's a distinction there.
It's made in the
Um,
West. So
yeah, but it's pretty wonderful and
So it's not an
great.
anime.
Has a very witty
It's an animation.
dialogue, and I guess it's good for the Castlevania fans too. They have a pretty faithful adaptation of their of the media from their games and shit.
it's Castlevania 3, right? Dracula's Curse.
It has Trevor Belmont and Alucard.
Yeah, I believe so. Which was when I was a kid. I think that was my favorite Castlevania game. The one I played the most.
I still need to get into the video games. I don't know why. For a while I was turned off by the whole horror monster aesthetic, but I think now I would just enjoy the action platforming gameplay because
Yeah.
I love Mega Man games so much.
Well, Castlevania isn't like slasher horror; it's like gothic horror. But yeah, I think that's what you're saying anyway. You know, like classic horror.
It's just a look, Castlevania.
I guess I never made that distinction until like later in life, like with slasher and gothic horror, where something that's kind of moody and can be taken seriously, like next to like kind of outrageous and
Gory
just kind of
nonsense.
thrill factor. Yeah, like
Yeah. All about the chase, nothing else. No atmosphere. Well, atmosphere.
Mm.
Atmosphere is given because I don't want to get into that too much.
The original movies were really atmospheric and good,
16
like
bits.
the original Jason or whatever, Halloween. Those are good.
Yeah.
First
I haven't watched
release.
them personally, but I can believe that, and I can imagine the others just jumping the shark over and over again, ramping up the kills.
Who did you say the main character in Castlevania was?
For that one,
And,
Trevor Belmont.
Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor.
What
Trevor
was-
fucking Belmont.
The
Was it-
Belmont
was-
clan. It's like
Right,
JoJo.
okay.
Yeah, it's pretty JoJo. I don't remember. I don't remember the bloodline. The most I know about Smash Brothers is the most I know about Castlevania from the games. I know Simon is from Castlevania 1, and I know Richter is from Dracula X.
Yes, Richter
Yeah.
is from Dracula X or Rondo of Blood, yeah.
So I guess while we're on this whole Castlevania old school games, I saw where Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles released a trailer, or like there's a game trailer released for a
Turtles in
new.
Time.
No,
No,
it's called TMNT Shredder's. What's it called? Shredder's Return or something like that.
A gorgeous looking game, by the way. I saw the reveal as well.
Really?
It was so like
It goes for like pixel sprite graphics, very reminiscent of the classic Turtles in Time arcade game.
mhm.
But it looks just like
Shredder's Revenge.
like
yeah,
an
this looks
evolution
great.
of that.
So
Yeah.
I saw where IGN had posted or something, and I watched it. I thought it was gonna be like the next like animated Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thing, and it had animation for the trailer, and then it turned into this like I don't know how many bits is that? Was it like 64-bit or whatever?
32 probably.
It's 16 bits,
I don't know.
32 bits.
Look,
It's
you know, this how I can describe this is it looks like a DS sprite game, as in like
64 bits.
it looks like a Game Boy Advance game, but even better.
Well, there's an arcade game that was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it was
Yeah.
really fun.
Turtles in Time.
Yeah.
Here's what I'll say about this. I'm really stoked to see the classic turtle designs and
Oh,
the
yeah.
classic April.
The color is so good. Oh yeah, the April reveal is so cool. She was in her yellow outfit.
Yeah, her banana raincoat thing.
I've really here lately. I've actually just last week when I started buying comic books again, I was gonna start collecting some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff because they're just cool. They're turtles. They're ninjas.
Did you ever see the movie where Batman crosses over with TMNT?
I haven't seen the movie, but I read there's I guess it's like different parts, but they have that's the thing. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Batman.
Yeah, I thought it was an alright movie.
It's an interesting dynamic for sure.
It had a lot of furries because they wanted to spread the furry gas over Gotham and turn them into animorphs.
Oh god, that's the worst city to do that to.
They're already
The penguin
cosplaying.
turned into a penguin.
They're already getting their fucking fursuits already. Like,
The Joker became a snake. Mr. Freeze became a polar bear.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Batman.
Batman became a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
what did Man-Bat become?
A human.
Man Bat become a human.
Scary.
Oh, the animation's unique in that movie.
Sorry if you hear the sound of this bag rumbling. I'm reaching for coffee M&Ms.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Beans. What?
Yeah.
So, interesting fact, there's a Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures book that kind of looks like it might be in the style of the old Batman Adventures animated series, Batman animated super.
I do like me some Batman the Animated
like
Series.
Bruce Timm.
I love Batman Beyond.
I think if there was one American comic hero I probably would be interested in getting more into is Batman.
Batman. Okay, so I just recently started doing like a top 50 list for DC. And I can honestly say that in the top 15, there's probably going to be 15 Batman characters there.
Oh.
It does like I love
Can't make my mind
I
up.
love various parts of the Bat family. You know, like all the Robins, Batgirl. Maybe like Batman. You know, just because he's been around for so long, it's hard to like pinpoint him as my favorite. You know,
Yeah.
there's just like
There's so many different takes on the character where you gotta choose one, right?
yeah,
I
and then
don't
you
know.
have something tried and true like Dick Grayson, who's
Yeah.
Robin who became Nightwing.
Or as
Gotta
I like to
love
call
him.
Gray Dick's
Rick.
son.
Great Dixon.
Gray Dixon.
So, do you like metal theme type things? Like, just like metal, you know what I mean? Metal.
Like Mega Man? He's metal.
No, I mean like, hardcore, like,
Like heavy metal?
yeah.
Kinda like I like some viciousness, I like some savagery, but
So,
I'm not
Um,
into like I like it's like I don't know if I'd enjoy like something like Conan the Barbarian or something like that. I don't know.
I don't even know how vicious that is. I just know it's Marvel, and I haven't really ever looked into it. I
Uh,
do know that Batman as a character, DC was like, "Hey, this name sells," so they did a series that is like started everything over now, a couple years ago called Dark Knight's Metal, and it was like Batman found this new metal that like led to an alternate dimension that was like reflective of theirs.
Wait, you're literally talking about metal now. What the fuck?
Yeah, so it's a piece of metal called the nth metal, and he like discovers it, like goes onto this whole tangent, and, like he's just like going crazy trying to discover it, and he finds a world full of Batman. Every single character in this other world is like, so you have the Justice League, you have Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Superman, Cyborg, all of those. Just
Yeah.
turn them into Batman and make them evil.
Make him evil. Why?
It's like that
Evil,
one
man.
episode of Teen Titans where everybody tries on Robin's outfit while he's away training in the mountains.
Teen Titans Go. Yeah.
Dude.
Not Teen Titans Go,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
fool!
They did that Teen Titans Go too, I'm pretty sure.
Dude.
No, but this is a thing. So Dark Knight Metal. So the Batman who laughs, who's a really big character now, came from that, and he is a Jokerized Batman, and he is the main Batman from this other alternate dimension.
So he's like the hero.
No, he's a villain.
Oh,
They're all
everyone's a
villains.
villain.
Everyone
Is it just like a planet-wide battle royale? Everyone's just killing each other, and it's Batman for some reason.
I don't know what happens. I haven't read it. I just know about it. And I just
Dude,
read
this is why I love the sound of American comics, even though I haven't read much. But it's the universes have gone to such ridiculously bloated sizes where it's just these stupid ass like premises that are actually really engaging and it's fun.
Dude,
This is fun.
Okay.
Don't
So
you need to be a millionaire to afford all the shit that Batman wears on a daily basis?
Yes.
Yeah. So, well, unless you have Lucius Fox, but
He's
anyway,
Batman.
so Dark Knight's Metal happened, and somehow out of that spins something that just ended, and the current I don't even know what they call them anymore. It's just like so DC has had a lot of things go on, like way back in the day they had Infinite Crisis,
The
which
current
was
serialization.
it was like the first big event where everything crosses over, and it created the multiverse in DC, like everything going on.
Right.
Well, and then there was like Rebirth, which kind of just retold the origin stories and helped new readers jump on.
And like something like the new 42 or whatever.
The new 52, where they took 52 line books and helped people like start, and it retconned a bunch of people's make it easier to understand and like streamline things. Well, now they scrapped the last idea. To my understanding, it was going to be called like 5G or something like that, but they scrapped it. We got Future State like a month or two ago, and what Future State was,
It's a silly
it was
name.
literally it was like mini series of all these different things. So instead of having your regular Batman book, it gives you 2 issues of Future State, and it's like the next Batman. And it was like Lucius Fox's son, like what happens if this, like in the future, this could have happened.
Is Lucius Fox the black dude with glasses that works at his company?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's Morgan Freeman, right?
That's Morgan Freeman, yeah.
Freeman, yeah.
He's his tech guy that does all of his stuff.
So he's the real hero.
Yeah,
Now,
pretty
you
much.
know I'm not stupid, Bruce. I
So,
know
like-
what you've been doing with all that latex.
So Future State was literally like dipping their toes in the water. Like, if you guys buy enough of these books, we'll give you a series in the future. That's all it was. And then they scrapped it and they moved on to what they're doing now, which I've read a few things. Infinite Frontier, which picks up a brand new, like the multiverse was just put back together.
So Spader, they
Yeah.
said you buy a lot of these books and we will make a new series out of this. And you like the series, right? You like this? Did
Yeah.
you go out and
didn't buy
buy
any
like
issues.
50 issues of every single copy?
No, I didn't buy anything. Okay, so I quit buying new books in September of last year,
Yeah.
and I was reading like Batman. I was reading Venom. Venom's amazing. I was reading Amazing Spider-Man, and a few others. Wolverine. I was reading it, and I just started buying like filling the holes that I've missed since September.
Mhm.
I bought a few new books. Like I bought the new Wonder Woman book, and it was really cool. I read it earlier today. It was interesting.
Does she do cool stuff? Does she do Greek stuff?
No, she did Norse stuff actually.
Okay, that's a twist.
Valhalla.
Oh, okay, all right. She's the
Yeah,
Valkyrie.
well, yeah. So I don't know. Like I said, the multiverse has been rewritten, man.
Speaking
The
of,
last
I don't want to get
event
into it, but read
Death
Record of
Metal.
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
Record of
Yeah, I'm
Ragnarok.
Yeah. So the last event was called Death Metal, and the main chick was like so powerful. She had control of like everything, and then I guess they beat her somehow, and she had all these worlds like sucked up together, and like she controlled everything, and they beat her, and like the world went back to normal. So
Press the
quote,
reset button on her fucking heart.
yeah, but like some things are weird. Like I haven't read the first issue of Infinite Frontier or whatever, but apparently it's weird stuff going on. But it's good.
All right. So I think that's it for the Weskerocity Power Hour. Thanks everyone
Power
for
Hour.
jumping on. Thank you very much, Weskers.
Oh, so are we Game Grumps now? Is that the way this goes?
Oh, was that a Game Grumps reference I made? Damn it. Forget it.
They do the 10-minute power hour.
No.
Oh, we did the Power Hour.
No. We are the Wesker Punch Hour. We are more powerful than...
The Whisker Punch.
We use actual hourglasses filled with sand here, okay? We're not messing around.
Yeah, we got the sand out of our panties and we put it in that hourglass. That's right.
The sand from Hueco Mundo.
The
Is that
crushing
sand?
of
It's
skulls.
really sand.
Fucking
Yeah.
high right now. It's unreal.
Alright. Well, everyone say goodbye.
I thought he was dead. Like, I was expecting to see flies around gay robots riding metal corpse.
I don't decompose so easily now.
That should be a line an anime character says, I don't decompose so easily.
And he does a cool pose, and there's a lot of, like, menacings around him. That'd be awesome. Yeah.
He gets an aura. He starts shining like a fucking... A very,
His dick
impressive...
swings like Hisoka.
A very impressive concert light.
Hisoka's
you see
dick
at
doesn't
a-
swing.
No,
It was
it
a stage
swings.
show.
It doesn't swing. It
It
swings.
doesn't swing.
Swing!
Goes swing!
Hunter x Hunter's amazing.
It's like a blade
So-
that he unsheaths.
Well, he doesn't unsheath it, because... Unless you
Hunter
It's still in the sheath. Well, you haven't watched Hunter x Hunter?
I haven't finished it.
Oh,
I know what
God.
happened.
Oh, God.
Hold on, wait. No,
Stop
shut
the
up.
presses. Stop the presses. Stop time.
Hey, Caleb, you told me you watched all the anime. What happened?
No. I told you I watched up to episode like 132, and then I watched Gon go Super Saiyan 5000 and kick his bitch.
Mayday, this son of a bitch has
Next
not finished Hunter
year.
x Hunter. It is not over yet.
I hadn't seen any of
I mean,
it.
I've watched enough.
You have not watched enough.
You haven't seen politics in Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, you need to get to
Look,
the politics.
look. I can tell you where I'm at. Hold on. Look, I used to call it Hunter x Hunter, man.
Things
I
have
think
changed,
we've all
man.
been somewhere.
That's what I still do.
Well, I mean,
It's the only way I can mention it
there's
to
an
people. Like,
X in the fucking title, so it's Hunter x Hunter. Anything else is
Hey,
stupid.
No.
no, it's
Caesar.
I haven't even seen
you-
it, and I know that's true.
you ship it. You know, you got to make love to it. So,
Look, we
when
don't
I
call
mention
One Piece like Straw Hat Pirates
Yeah, because
Luffy,
Straw Hat
ESA.
Pirate isn't in the
you
title.
like how the
but
One Piece
there's an
logo
X
has
in
a
the
picture
title.
of Luffy in it.
I like how I like that.
So here's the Hunter x Hunter thing with me. I will call it Hunter x Hunter if I'm not sure if the other person has seen it. That way they don't
So like the
confuse
X is
it for
important.
something else?
Yeah, the X is important.
But if they correct me, then I know. Oh, okay. This person has seen it. That is the password. I will let them in.
they are a pro hunter.
Let me just get up to speed. Like the last thing.
I'm a Hunter.
So like the last thing I watched, I just remember his buddy's dead. I know that. So it's past that. What was his name? Kite.
Spoilers, massive spoilers.
I like
Bro,
how
the
he
show is
spoiled.
10 years old.
Hey,
Anyway.
the manga's even older than that. But Gay Robot,
Exactly.
you should watch Hunter x Hunter.
Anyway, so whenever
You're gonna have to timestamp these spoilers.
yeah, I can't even remember. It's literally been at least 5 years.
His name is Kaito, not Kite.
Sure.
Kaito.
He's dead. Doesn't matter.
Kaito.
I don't know. I think Kite sounds cooler.
Well, that's
Caleb, you're
So-
definitely missing some context with that character if you think he is dead.
Reanimated, dead, whatever the hell you want to call him.
Did you
No,
know, did you
he's-
know that
He's
Kite
trans
shows up
now.
in chapter 1 of the... Hey, slow down, Brandon. We're not there yet. Don't go there yet.
Here we are.
Okay.
It's 2021. We've been there, buddy.
No,
We're
hold on.
progressive as all hell,
Hold on.
inclusive.
Did you know that Kite was in chapter 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yes,
Okay.
the long leg, short torso, weird cap, long hair guy.
I love him. He's a good design.
He
Hunter
was cool.
x Hunter
I didn't get enough
2011
of him.
cuts out the beginning chapter, which is pretty much Kite going to Gon when he's even younger than he is in the current part of the story, and just like saving him from a wild animal attack, and it gives him his entire reason for wanting to become a hunter, and the only reason he's interested in becoming a hunter and even knowing more about his dad is because Kite talked all about how great his dad was, because his dad was like his mentor or some shit.
Yeah, he was so great he left him. Just like Goku.
Yeah.
But Goku's not a great dad.
Well, all good dads
Bye,
go by cigarettes.
son.
Go buy cigarettes.
Don't
No,
come back.
I don't even know. I just know. I don't know. I know enough to know that I probably need to finish watching it one day.
Yes.
Goku's the kind of person who is sober enough to get into a bar fight.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. This has been Weskerocity Podcast, Episode 2. And hope you all have a nice evening, or a nice day, or whenever the fuck you're listening to this.
Yes, thank you, my friends, for listening to me yell about anime. Yeah, sorry.
My
Sorry,
Hero
I said
Academia VR chat.
Yeah.
I get very passionate.
Yeah. If you want to kiss Bakugo, just while he talks down to you and steps on your expletive, go to Monster of Truth on YouTube, and he'll own
Not
you
sponsored.
gamer style.
Not sponsored.
Yeah.
He'll own you gamer stuff.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Peace.